Been doing YouTube for a year straight, and I still don't know how to intro my videos without being awkward. Hey! Hello, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kaylee, and if you take a look at my channel, you're gonna see that I have a lot of hair videos on there. There's a lot of hair dyeing videos on there, but recently my new obsession has been hair care. And I went through a phase where I bleached my hair like 7 times, and then I dyed it like 10 times less than a year, and now we're here. But the main question through all of that is, what is your hair care routine? Because if I do say so myself, my hair looks pretty healthy for it being bleached and dyed so many times. I need to get a few disclaimers out of the way before we start the video, because I've seen a lot of hair videos, people don't say this, and it like really bothers me. All of the products in this video, everything I do in this video is for my hair type in specific. This is not going to work for all hair types. I am making this video to share my tips and tricks on what I do. I have quite a bit of hair. My hair has always been thick, but the texture of my hair is fine hair. And if you don't know what fine hair is, I'm gonna read you the definition. Your individual strands are smaller in diameter, while coarse hair has a thicker diameter. So pretty much the strand of my hair is just very like small. So I have naturally wavy-ish hair. Some of the top pieces are straight, some of the under ones are like complete curls sometimes, and then the other ones are like very wavy. For fine hair, for some reason, I don't know all the science behind it, but fine hair can take damage from like bleach and all this stuff way more than other hair types. So whenever people hear that I bleached my hair like 7 times or dyed my hair like 10 times, they're like, oh my gosh, how is your hair still on your head? How does it look good? Honestly, it's genetics, it's how my hair is, but I did use a lot of products to help that, and I'm going to be explaining that in this video. If you have a similar hair type to me, you can test out some of the products I say. If you don't have a similar hair type to me and you just want to watch, appreciate it. I'm going to say a lot of tips and tricks though that do work for all hair types in this video. Main question I get, how often do you wash your hair? I wash my hair every 3 to 5 days. When I had bleached blonde hair, I washed it every 5 days. Now that my hair is dyed, it's probably about 3 days because my hair gets oily faster. Unless it just didn't get as oily, I will try and go to 5 days, but it's typically around 3 days now. And that is because when your hair is bleached, it's more dry, and so when the oil comes out of your scalp, it's like instantly sucked into the hair, so it doesn't feel as oily. Kind of miss it because my hair gets oily so fast. And then my ends of my hair get very dry. I got oily roots and dry ends, and it looks like a hot mess sometimes. Those are my main issues. Now we're going to get into the first step of my hair care routine, and that is pre-wash. Like I just said, I have a very oily scalp and I have very dry ends. On wash day, what I do is, this is probably one of my favorite hair products ever, a salicylic acid scalp treatment. And this one is by the Inky List. Didn't even know that they had hair products for the longest time. It's in the name. It's a salicylic acid treatment, and you put it on your scalp, you leave it on there. I'm pretty sure it says for 10 minutes before you shampoo your hair. It has helped my hair not get as oily so much, and I honestly feel like my hair has been growing faster, and I'll explain why. So what it does is it can prevent sebum buildup. So if your hair is getting super duper oily all the time, it can just build up on your hair. It's making it so your scalp is not healthy, and a healthy scalp cannot grow healthy hair. The treatment can help dandruff, it can help with like an itchy scalp, but I still have the issue where my ends get very dry. And one issue that I have is when I shampoo my hair, my ends can get very tangled because fine hair gets really tangled. One thing that I do that helps my hair from not drying out at the ends or getting super tangly in the shower, I will take an oil of some sort. This time that I filmed, I took rosemary oil, and I put that all through my ends, and I just let it soak in while I'm letting the salicylic acid treatment do its thing. So I'm helping my oily roots and helping my dry ends at the same time. So I do the salicylic acid treatment and an oil treatment. It kind of just depends on when I feel like I need it. Probably like once a month, and I don't always do them together. I just did them together in this to show you guys because I didn't want to do it like 2 separate times. There's never truly like a direct answer for when I use these things, because my main tip is just to listen to your body and listen to what it's doing. So if your hair is getting extremely oily and it feels like there's buildup on your scalp, then use it. On to shampoo. Now, I have learned a lot lot about shampoo these last few months. I think I have finally perfected how to shampoo my hair, and you're probably like, girl, it's not that hard to shampoo your hair. I was doing it wrong for like the longest time. I'm gonna explain to you how I shampoo my hair, and then afterwards I'm going to share with you all the shampoos that I absolutely love. First things first, you want to get your hair extremely wet. You're gonna take whatever shampoo you're using, and you're only gonna take a little bit. I used to take so much shampoo. I'd probably say like a quarter amount, and then you are going to rub it together really quickly to emulsify the product, like really lather it up. You are only going to shampoo your roots. I used to make the mistake of shampooing my mids and my ends. That makes my hair dry out so much for the 3 days that I'm not washing it. The ends of your hair don't need that. The oil from your scalp about goes out an inch. There's no point in shampooing your ends. Also, when you rinse it out and your shampoo is coming out of your hair, it's shampooing your ends for you. That's like the perfect amount that you need. That has helped my hair so much, is to just shampoo my roots. Really gonna work the product in there. I take a scalp massager that is supposed to make the blood flow going, and it's supposed to help you grow hair faster and all this crap. I don't really believe that that works. I do think it can help grow healthier hair from your scalp, but I do that to really get it in there. Then I'm going to rinse out all of the shampoo, and then I'm going to shampoo my hair again. Same exact thing. Take a quarter size amount, lather it up in your hands, only do the roots, rinse again, and then you're done shampooing. And you might be asking why I shampoo twice, and that's because if I'm going 3 to 5 days without washing my hair is pretty oily and dirty. One of the shampoos is removing like all the dirt and dead skin from my hair, and the other one is removing all that oil, and it makes my hair last so much longer when I shampoo it twice. I know it sounds like you're going to be wasting more shampoo, but if you're only using a little bit for the 2 times, in the long run, I have had my shampoo bottles for like half of a year. I don't even understand how I've had them for so long. Okay, now I'm gonna show you some of my favorite shampoos of all time. I absolutely love all of these. I've used all these. This is the main one that I use, like my daily one, even though I don't use it daily. You get what I mean, like the one that I use majority of the time. It's the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo. I love this stuff. It's not like too crazy, and it nourishes dry hair. And yes, I know I have an oily scalp. I don't have dry hair up here, but I honestly feel like sometimes my scalp is dry and then it produces more oil than it should. I'm applying moisturizer to moisturize my scalp, and then it doesn't get oily as fast because it's already like moisturized, if that makes sense. One of my main things I need in a shampoo is I need to lather up nicely to really get the dirt and oil out of my hair. And a lot of these shampoos that I'm going to be showing you, they all kind of have different purposes, and I use them depending on what my hair is like when I'm going to go wash it. Tea Tree Special Shampoo. Invigorating Cleanser. Pretty much when you use this one, it feels like you put toothpaste all over your scalp, and it feels very like fresh and like minty almost. From what I've researched about tea tree is that it can regulate the scalp's oil production, and I don't know all the science behind it. All I know is that when my hair is like really oily, this shampoo is great. And sometimes I won't shampoo twice with this one because it's a little bit more drying. I'll shampoo once with this one, and then I'll shampoo the other time with my daily one. So I'm just mentioning these two because I'm trying to give people more options if you have fine hair. This one is by the brand Evolvh, and it's called the Ultra Shine Moisture Shampoo, and it's sulfate free. And I'm going to talk about silicone and sulfates later when we get into conditioners and stuff. This is just a good, simple one. There's nothing crazy about it. This is just a good shampoo. I never know how to say the name of this brand. If it's like ouai, I don't know. See, I haven't used this one a lot. I think I've used it 2 or 3 times, but it's for fine hair, and it's just shampoo, and it's honestly pretty good. So take that with what you will. And that brings us to conditioner. So after you rinse all the shampoo from your hair, you're going to wring your hair out completely. The reason why you're wringing it out is just because when there's water in your hair, it's diluting the conditioner a lot, and then you're not getting the full benefits from the product that you are using. You're going to take your conditioner, and you're only going to put it on your mids and ends. I used to make the mistake of putting it on my roots. It created so much buildup on my roots, made my hair so oily so quick. My conditioner conditioner in specific says to leave in for 3 minutes. I always leave my conditioner in for like 3 minutes. And one thing that I do is I actually brush it through my hair in the shower. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, don't brush your hair when it's wet. I've tried to use a wide tooth comb in the shower. Doesn't work. I brush it through to make sure every strand of hair has the conditioner on it. And then I have that in for 3 minutes. And then I rinse out like half of it with lukewarm water. And then at the very end, I rinse it out with like freezing cold water. What cold water does is it closes up the cuticle, it locks in the moisture. For me personally, it makes my hair so much more shiny. And then if I am not done with my shower, I clip it up so it's not on my body. And I know this is about hair, but I am gonna say this really quick. I have dealt with lots of acne in my life, and I've dealt with lots of body acne in my life. And I know my skin is very clear right now, but guess what? That's gonna lead us into the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by CUROLOGY. Thank you, CUROLOGY, because I actually really love you guys. If you've been a watcher on my channel for a long time, you would know that I have actually worked with CUROLOGY in the past, and I have been using CUROLOGY since 2018. And if you don't know what CUROLOGY is a skincare brand, but the difference in this skincare brand from other ones is this one is literally made for you. You go on their website, you take a little quiz, put all your skincare concerns in there, and then they send you your own formula that is made for your skin. I'm gonna quickly show you guys my whole entire skincare routine, and it is all using CUROLOGY products. First things first, I go in with my cleanser, and this cleanser can be used morning and night, and then only at nighttime you go in with the custom formula, so then I would go in with this. And after that, my face needs a little bit more moisture, so I go in with their moisturizer, and this moisturizer can be used in the morning and nighttime. I just got out of the shower and I have absolutely no makeup on, and I still have a few pimples here and there, but compared to what my skin used to be like, my skin, I literally used to have like cystic acne, and CUROLOGY has helped it so much. Literally within the first few months of using CUROLOGY, my skin looked so much better and felt so much better, and I felt so much better about myself. And this is why I want to tell you guys so much about it, because I know a lot of us struggle with acne, and this has been like that one thing that I know will always make my skin feel and look better. And the main thing that I like about CUROLOGY is like, I know all of us don't have time to try and figure out our skin issues and figure out ingredients and go out and buy all these different skincare products that are going to try and help our skin, and most of the time that's really expensive. With this, it's done for you, and it's so easy. It's like you don't even need to know about skincare, and then you will be assigned this stuff and it's going to help your skin. And then after you get your products, if you have any like questions or anything like that, you are assigned a dermatology provider that you can message and tell them about your skincare concerns. And then lucky for you guys can get your first custom bottle from CUROLOGY for free. All you have to do is pay for shipping and handling. Again, thank you so much, CUROLOGY, for sponsoring this video. Love you guys. Okay, back to the video. Now I'm going to show you guys my favorite conditioners. I don't have as many conditioners that I like as shampoos. That's because I really love the conditioner I use. But one tip I am going to say, if you are struggling with money and you just don't want to put a bunch of money into a hair care routine, get a crappy shampoo and a really good conditioner. Conditioner can like change the game. Same brand is like one of my favorite shampoos, the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Conditioner, and it nourishes dry hair, and like I said earlier, my mids and ends get very dry. Now I'm going to talk to you about silicones and sulfates really quickly. If you don't know what silicone is an ingredient, and it's in a lot of hair ingredients. I've talked to some people that have gone to hair school, and pretty much it's like two answers. I love silicones. They make my hair feel so great and make it so shiny. And then the other people are like, no, silicones are horrible. They're the worst thing ever. Don't ever use them. They're gonna ruin your hair. And honestly, I think it depends on your hair type. I think it depends on if you're using them correctly or not. And I'm gonna tell you how I use them correctly. There is silicones in this conditioner. There can be silicones in your shampoo, your conditioner, your leave-in products. Like, I personally am okay with silicones. It depends on how much is in the product. And honestly, I have to test the product out, because I've used some conditioners where there's too much. Feels like there's buildup in my hair and it makes my hair feel really gross. And pretty much what silicone does is it puts like a barrier around your hair strand. It makes my hair super shiny. It's not gonna fix your split ends, but it can mend them together and make it so your hair can grow out and they don't ride up. But one of the main reasons why I like silicones is, like I said, I have very fine hair and my hair gets very tangled, and silicones help my hair to not get so tangled. That is like one of the main reasons why I like silicones. One thing a lot of people people do not understand, what I recently learned is that if you're using silicones, it's going to build up on your hair and you need to remove that buildup, and that is going to take us into the next part of the video where I talk to you about clarifying shampoo. I don't know how I didn't mention this, but pretty much clarifying shampoo has sulfate in it. It doesn't have to, but it most likely does. And the sulfate is what is removing the silicone buildup from your hair. In a way, it's okay to use silicones if you're removing it with sulfate. But if you're just using silicone or just using sulfates, they're probably not the greatest. Clarifying shampoo is just a much deeper clean, and it's gonna remove all the buildup you have on your hair. Since I want to use the silicones because it makes my hair feel so amazing, I have to remove the buildup from my hair. This is my favorite clarifying shampoo. It's by the brand Redken and it's hair cleansing cream. I love this stuff. If you have buildup, this will take it right out. It's the same exact thing as normal shampoo, but I only do it once. I take like quarter size amount, I lather it up. I only do my roots. If I did my ends, I feel like my hair would be dry forever. And it says in the directions to leave it on there for 5 to 10 minutes. I usually leave it on for about 5 because it can dry out my hair a lot. Like if you have dry hair, be careful with this product. But then you rinse it out. One thing I do to make my hair not super dry afterwards is usually when I use my clarifying shampoo, I will go in with a hair mask, but I will only put it on my mids and ends. Even though you didn't use the clarifying shampoo on your mids and ends, when you rinse it out, it still is like getting on this hair. And for me, it dried my hair out because the first time I didn't use a hair mask and my hair was like the SpongeBob episode when he needed water. So I'm gonna explain how I use the hair mask. I don't have it with me right now, it's in the bathroom and I don't really wanna go get it. It's the same brand as my favorite shampoo and conditioner. It's the Alterna, Caviar, Anti-Aging, Moisture, blah blah blah. I make sure my hair is completely wrung out to make sure I'm getting the full benefits from the hair mask, and I take a good amount and I put it on my mids and ends. One thing that I have come across I've seen it on TikTok a lot, I've seen it on my reels and stuff of people using this thing, and I finally figured out what it was. It's like a heating cap. But what you can do is you can put this in the microwave and it gets hot and you can put it on your hair, and when your hair is warm, it's opening up the cuticle and all of the moisture is able to go into it. It pretty much just makes it so everything can go into your hair a lot easier. So if you're doing like an oil treatment on your hair and you want the oil to really penetrate your hair, put this thing on while you're doing it. At this point, I have the hair mask in my hair. I get out of the shower. I go heat this up. I didn't show all that, but I do have to do that every single time. You put your hair up with the hair mask and then you put a shower cap on and you put this on. Sometimes I'll leave it in for like 10 minutes. Other times I'll leave it in for 30 minutes. Depends on how I'm feeling. When I filmed this, I left it in for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes is up, take the heating cap off. I take the shower cap thingy off. For half of the rinse, I rinse off with lukewarm water to kind of get it out. Sometimes it takes a really long time to do with cold water the whole time, and I'm too lazy for that. And then I rinse it with really cold water, and my hair always feels so moisturized and amazing after this. This is like one of my favorite things to do. One thing with the clarifying shampoo and the hair mask, I use those probably once a month. You want to be careful with the clarifying shampoo because if you overuse that product, your hair is going to be so dry. Sometimes it's like every month and a half. Like that one I don't need to use that much. I only use it when my hair is dull and I can tell that there's buildup in it. After my showers, one thing that has really helped my hair, and I feel like this would especially help people with wavy and curly hair, is to use a microfiber hair towel. These have changed the game, especially if I'm not blow drying my hair and I'm just letting it dry naturally, because my hair can get pretty like puffy and frizzy when it dries naturally now because I've dyed it and I use more heat on it. I usually leave my hair sit in the towel for about 10-ish minutes. So now we're gonna get into the portion of all my leave-ins. When I tell you I got a lot, it kind of just depends on how I'm feeling because I kind of just go back and forth between all of these because they're all amazing products. First things first, when it comes to my after shower hair, is a detangler. This is like the first detangler that I bought and it's just great, so I haven't even tried another one, but it's by the brand Rahua. I'm probably saying all these brands wrong, but it's okay. And it's a hydration detangler plus UV barrier. Yeah, I spray a couple spritz through my hair, kind of like massage it in, and then I brush my hair. These are my favorite brushes. They're the wet brushes. They're great for detangling my hair. They don't like pull out a lot of my hair, just like the normal amount. And then now for one of my favorite parts are hair oils. It's so hilarious to me. A year and a half, 2 years ago, never in a million years would I think that I would be obsessed with hair oil now. I was terrified of hair oil, and I thought that hair oil would be bad for me because I have an oily scalp. I'm like, why would I put oil in my hair? It's gonna make my hair oily. I was very much wrong. I have a few different hair oils here, and I've tested all of these out for quite some time. This is again, the Caviar Anti-Aging. This is their Smoothing Anti-Frizz Nourishing Oil. This is just my favorite. It doesn't make my hair feel super oily, it just makes my hair feel moisturized. So I did a video on Olaplex's products, and I wish I could refilm the video because some of them I don't really like at all, and some of them are great. And one of the products that I really like is their bonding oil. I love this stuff so much. The main reason why I like this one is because it's a heat protectant, and I put this in my hair before I blow dry it. If you have really damaged hair from bleach, this is gonna be your best friend. It's expensive. Pretty sure this is like 50 bucks. I've said in the past, if you're planning on bleaching your hair, you need to set money aside for hair products that are going to put protein back in your hair. If you're not gonna take care of your bleached hair, there's like no use in bleaching your hair because it's just gonna be like really frizzy, dry, and it's gonna break off. So I have shown this stuff in my videos a lot when I dyed my hair. This stuff is another one of the reasons why I think my hair stayed so healthy when I was bleaching it and dyeing it and doing all the crap to it. And this stuff goes a long way as well. Don't want to overuse this stuff if your hair can be over proteinized easily. But yes, this stuff, if you have bleached hair, use this. Even if you don't, I use it now and it's amazing. This is a new find, and this is probably one of my favorite hair products ever. It's Chi Silk Infusion. This stuff is so good. I will put this stuff in my hair before I blow dry it. I'm pretty sure this is a heat protectant as well. Almost positive, but this is kind of like for blow drying your hair. If you're gonna blow dry your hair, you put this in before. So I take a small amount of this, I massage it throughout my hair, and when I blow dry my hair has never been so shiny, so soft. And then if you're on a budget but you want to use hair oil, and I use these for a very long time, and these are made for your skin, but you can use them on your hair. So these are the Ordinary products. This is their rose hip seed oil, and this is their plant derived squalane. Just a few drops of this in the palm of your hand, rub it together, and massage it through your mids and ends. These are not expensive. It's not like the best hair oil ever, but for the price, and if you want to use a hair oil, these are really great. I don't use all of these leave-in products at once. It kind of just depends on the day and what I'm feeling. Usually I will go in with the detangler. I usually will use one of my hair oils, and then I'll go in with the Chi Silk Infusion. Now we are going into the styling process, which is one of my favorites. I love styling my hair. I lean more towards just blow drying my hair now because I have wavy-ish hair. Some of it's really, really wavy, almost curly, and then some of it's wavy, and then some of it's completely straight, and it's gotten more intense the last few months. I know a bunch of people in the comments are gonna be like, girl, you have naturally curly hair. I've gotten that comment so much. I don't. I have naturally wavy hair. And if you have naturally wavy hair, you'll understand the struggle with it looking great on the first day if you have the right products, but then on the second day, you can't brush it, or then it's gonna be a big giant poof ball. And yes, you can brush it and then re-wet it and like use the products over again. Honestly, that's too much work. When I blow dry my hair looks so much more healthy than when it naturally dries. It looks shinier, it feels healthier, and with all the products and stuff that I use and the setting on my blow dryer brushes that I use, my hair like has not been getting damaged from it. Like I haven't seen more split ends than just my normal hair having split ends. I'm not going to explain how I really blow dry my hair because if you guys want to see that, I have a whole entire YouTube video on how I blow dry my hair. I'll link it in the description, but I will take you through kind of what I do. I use blow drying brushes, but I go in with a blow dry brush because honestly it's so much faster than using a round brush and a blow dryer. Sometimes I'll just use that. A lot of the times, especially if I'm gonna go like a full 5 days and I want my hair to like look really good, I will go in with Velcro rollers. The reason why I do this is because it makes it hold like a bevel at the end of your hair, so then your hair kind of like curls in. Like on the hair I have right now on my head, I did not use rollers, but when I do rollers, my hair has a lot more volume. It has like much more of like a curl to it. It's like a 90s blowout. I blow dry it, get it super warm, and then I put it in the Velcro rollers, and when it cools, it's locking in the style, so then it's gonna like stay like that. And that is pretty much it for the hair care portion. I am going to talk about a few other things, I know. How could I talk about more things? I've gotten a lot of questions on how I make my hair last for 5 days, and I've honestly thought about doing a whole entire video on it, so I'm gonna kind of just say some things. Dry shampoo and silk hair caps. These are my all-time favorite dry shampoos. This is the brand IGK. This one is my favorite, and I think this is their weakest one, and I think this is their middle one, and this is their most intense one. This one is my least favorite because it can dry out my scalp a little bit too much, and it can make my scalp itch. So I tend to stay away from this one unless it's on like my 5th day. My hair is like oily, but I usually just go in with this one. I don't spray them on my ends. I only spray them on my roots. I forgot to say this, but this is 3rd day hair, and we're still going pretty strong. Like, my hair is not really that oily at all. I have been looking into powder dry shampoos. These are my 2 favorite ones. This one is by the brand Verb, and I'll show you what it looks like. It literally is just like baby powder. Put it in sections and then like you rub it through. This one's not as intense. It's a gentle cleanse. This one I got recently, and it's the Sexy Hair Laundry. I really like this one. This one has a different applicator where it's like that, and I like this applicator better. It's just easier to spray it. This one comes out really fast, and then throughout the days I put hair oil on my ends because my hair can get super dry. I sometimes will put my hair in a low bun, like I'll twist it up so that when I take it out it like kind of has like a natural like curl to it, like how I blow dry it. I always sleep with a silk cap at nighttime, and I know a lot of people have said, oh my gosh, I can never wear one of those. My boyfriend would think I'm so weird. Girl, my boyfriend does not care that I wear these, and if your boyfriend cared about what you're wearing to sleep, I think that's weird. If you want your hairstyle to last, I'm telling you, these things are amazing. Silk or satin pillowcases. Good for skin, good for hair. It's good for everything. And then on the last days where my hair is super oily, that's usually when I will do like a hairstyle, like I'll do like a sleek ponytail or something like that. But I try and stay away from hairstyles all the time because they cause a lot of breakage, and every single time I do one, I swear I have like a bunch of baby hairs like sticking out because it's like a bunch of breakage. But I think that is the end of my hair care routine. Finally. I know it was a lot, but I told you guys I was going to put all of my hair tips and like my whole thing in one video, because yes, I could have come out with like a TikTok and just told you like one of the shampoos I use and like that's how I get this hair, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, that is not how I get my hair to look like this, and all of this stuff together is what makes my hair look like this. I hope I helped some of you in some sort of way, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope everyone is having an amazing December. I hope you guys are enjoying all the videos that I'm posting. I am posting pretty much like every day. I'm like kind of doing Vlogmas, but I just like didn't call it Vlogmas because I've had all these videos filmed. I just couldn't post them because my laptop broke, and then I had to go buy a new one. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. I see you and I love you. Okay, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't know if you like the way I put my words together, but I need you to stick with me just like some birds of feathers. Or like bricks and scales, hand in hand, dropping corn straight down the well. Wish me well, wish me well. Hey, always talking about the